So I literally just woke up from my nap and all I kept hearing is that this collective is undergoing a massive transformation, okay? The deck I felt called to use had the Two of Swords at the bottom, so it feels like we are either in this kind of crossroads area or we have just recently gotten ourselves out of it. Regardless of where you fall on that spectrum, you're gonna choose yourself. You're gonna choose the right direction. The pieces are starting to fall into place because you are choosing yourself when you are getting chosen, when you are being put in options where you don't necessarily have to choose yourself. So each and every time that you choose yourself, each and every time that you make a hard choice and you put yourself above other people's needs, you put yourself above the roles and responsibilities that you have, the universe is seeing that. And they're seeing it as an investment in yourself. So you might be seeing it as time wasted, you might be getting confused, but really what the universe is seeing it is, again, is you are taking the time to get to know yourself, you're taking the time to get to have this transformation unfold, and you're not, the universe is trying to keep you in a state of regulance, okay? So they're not trying to get you to go out and try a bunch of new things or go and explore. So we've been a little bit in hermit mode, if we've been kind of feeling a little under the weather. It's part of these ascension symptoms. It's part of this whole transformation, part of the purging process too. And you guys, this is a big one. Like, I feel like you guys go through massive transformations, but there's something so significant about this clairaudience and clairsentience that's coming. Okay, you guys are already incredibly intuitive. You guys already have a ton of spiritual gifts at your disposal, but you guys are about to have these existing gifts start to get upgrades. You're about to have you're about to have brand new gifts altogether start to come in. And so the universe is really saying, the more that you again listen to your higher self, you listen to that intuitive nudge, you take this time to rest and you take this time to spend with yourself. Yes, it might not be necessarily crossing things off of a list right now, but you're doing it in your best interest. You're choosing yourself. You're listening to your higher self. You're listening to the intuitive pull and the nudge to just take this time to allow this transformation to occur. So let's pull some cards. 214 as I pause. Valentine's Day could be significant. I literally just split it to the Hangman. So again, like fighting a little bit of stagnation, fighting, like we're going to be able to start to see things from different angles too is what's coming out, okay? The Two of Cups is coming out. Love could be something that we've been a little bit confused about, relationships, stuff along those lines. I had both the Queen and the King of Swords. Oh, this is the Queen of Wands, come in the reversal. This is where it feels dysregulated. This is where the universe is like, yep, this is where, you know, we're not feeling like we are in this state of final transformation. And that's exactly what the universe is confirming, is we are still evolving. We're still processing. It's almost a little bit of a trial and error is what they're explaining as well. And so it's not going to be perfect the first time around. Okay, we're working through this new energy. We're working with this new aura around us, and the universe is just confirming, allow the transitions, allow the shifts, allow the changes to unfold, because we're really just fine-tuning our frequency right now. And it really is a beautiful thing. Again, I feel like so many of y'all are intuitive AF Chariot. You're intuitive AF already, but when I tell you whatever gifts are about to be bestowed, this blessing, this energetic upgrade, you're about to see, hear, understand, feel things in a brand new capacity. The card that fell on the floor was the Ten of Wands in the reversal. So if this ain't a confirmation that like the hard stuff is getting worked through, it's getting purged, it's getting removed from your system, this is confirmation that the dog days are over is what I'm hearing. So again, starting this reading off with this Two of Swords, if you have been feeling this stagnation, if you've been feeling again like nothing's been working, part of that first allowal of that is to take the steps, is to choose yourself, is to continue to choose yourself, because with each chance, with each choice that you choose yourself, with each crossroads you get, with each dilemma that you come across, each and every time that you choose yourself, you trust in the process, you don't succumb to the stress, to the fear, to the anxiety, and you just trust in yourself, trust in the moment. Like I said, a lot of blessings are about to be bestowed, a lot of energetic upgrades, and it might not be coming in the form of physical gifts or cash, right? But you're getting these spiritual upgrades. 444 could be significant as well. Lots of 4s and lots of 8s could be significant. Literally 444 as I mention it. Page of Cups. Knight of Cups, excuse me. Putting yourself out there. Again, part of what water is intuitive. Water is emotional. And so allowing yourself to feel those things, not seeing it as a weakness, not seeing your intuitive and spiritual gifts as something that holds you back or something that comes with bad information, but something that again allows you to up level, allows you to ascend. But start advocating for yourself and putting yourself out there a little bit more is what the universe is really saying. Again, your love, your emotions, that water side is really your superpower, not your weakness. And so putting that more to the forefront, allowing more of that water energy to kind of incorporate into your energy, I'm hearing things are going to just start to align. Things are going to just start to align. Is there any final messages? Let's just do one final message. The world. I'm telling you, those major cycles that we have been holding on to, those karmic loops and patterns that we have been stuck in, like they're getting dissolved, they're getting removed. Page of Cups comes out. So ironic that I said the page and the earlier, but we have the Page and the Knight of Cups coming out. Leading with your heart a little bit more. And not saying putting your heart out on your sleeve and allowing yourself to get hurt or stepped on, but doing so with more of that protective boundaries that you've been putting up. Because again, it feels like if you just go out there, you don't have any protection and you're just all love and light, you're gonna get beat up. You're gonna get robbed, right? You're gonna get jumped. You're not gonna be treated with the respect and dignity that you deserve. But when you only give that to people who are deserving of it, when you're selective in that process, it suddenly becomes a fun thing to be a little bit in love, to be a little bit exciting, to be a little bit spontaneous, rather than something that feels like it always hurts us in the end. That's something that we're coming to terms with. That water side, that emotional side, that intuitive side, it's your superpower, my love. But continue to allow this transformation to occur. I know that some of us, again, we're at different stages of this point. Some of us, again, are just at that crossroads for the first time and choosing ourselves for the first time. So those people, yes, your journey is a little bit longer, but it's so worth it in the end. It's so worth it in the end, and I promise you guys, the universe does see when we choose ourselves. And they love it every single time, especially if you've been someone who's working through people pleasing, through putting up certain boundaries and standards for yourself. You're showing up and you're showing out even if it doesn't feel like it right now, okay? I love you guys so much. I am still doing my Valentine's Day giveaway over on my Instagram if you feel called to enter for a free reading. But that's what I have for you guys. Until next time.